Lights on.
Hang on. I'm losing my shorts here.
Zone 1.
So today I am running in a new place for me. I haven't run here for about 2 years, I guess. I used to run a lot out this way when I was training for elk beaver because it's nice and flat. This is farmland, very much like where Jim lives. I'll soon know if I can take the heart rate statistics seriously or not. I have a new phone. Yes, I finally bit the bullet and got myself a refurbished 6S. Anyway, I'm out towards Sydney. There is an air show going on a little later on this morning. I have parked my e-bike at a concession stand, and I plan to buy some food when I finish this run. So today I'm running to Island View Beach. I have my camera, I have my new phone, I have my Sony. I had decided in my mind that I'm gonna hike shortly.
Time 6 minutes. Distance 0.92 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 28 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, I'm going a little fast. There's a honking great hill coming up in about, I would say, a minute. On the other side of this hill, there's a nice long downhill section. I can already smell
Time 7 minutes. Distance
the ocean.
1.09 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 24 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, I think I gave myself 7 minutes per kilometer. It's all very complicated jackal math equation. Midweek, I calculate how many more minutes I need.
Zone 1.
Doesn't sound right. So I can ignore the heart rate
Zone 3.
data. That's more like it. Howdy, girl. Probably not making very good contact.
Time 8 minutes. Distance 1.27 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 18 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, I've reached the hill. And I'm walking now. I was listening to Jim this morning. He was talking about walking pace, and I kind of disagree with him. He is an exceptionally slow walker. I think he has got the wrong end of the stick when he thinks that walking will improve his running. Strolling will not improve his cardio fitness.
Time 9 minutes. Distance
One little bit.
1.37 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer.
you have to walk quite vigorously to get any cardiac benefit. And I think he still thinks of himself as a runner who walks for a break from running. That is the pitfall that run walkers fall into. They take the walk as a break from effort. There are lots of quite serious walkers who that is their main source of cardio training, is brisk walking, whether it's legal race walking or just power walking.
Time 10 minutes. Distance 1.48 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 45 seconds per kilometer.
But I do agree with him that
Zone 3.
if you're doing anything that resembles hilly walking, you definitely slow down considerably. Especially if you're thinking of the walk as a leisurely stroll. The heart rate will tell you if you're not working hard enough, if you're not in triple digit when walking, you're not really gaining any benefit, I should say.
Zone 4.
Okay, so now my heart rate is at zone 4, which I can believe, because I am just about to finish my climb.
Zone 3.
It's surprising how noisy these farm roads are.
Time 11 minutes. Distance 1.57 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
I guess with all these farms, there are people working all weekend. It's not like the weekend is a different day for these guys. They all have to work 7 days a week, basically. All right, having just seen a dead squirrel on the road, I'm now running downhill. I can see the ocean in the distance, about 1.5 kilometers from here. You see, now I can believe my heart rate data. But because it's a transdermal type optical
distance 1.70 kilometers.
system,
Workout average pace 7 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
it does make a big difference what part of the skin the strap is on. Alright, as I corkscrew my way down, this is a bit of a blind bend. I will have to be careful of the fast upcoming cars trying to clip the corner. Alright, I'm safe now. Here comes the VW bus. Thank you. The unmistakable sound of an air-cooled VW microbus.
Distance 1.88 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer.
So I think with the walking of the hill, I will be able to maintain my 7-minute pace for this workout, which will just about put me exactly where I want to be for this week, with 10 hours of effort. Derek has told me that he wants to run on Wednesday, so I will have to remember to charge up at the Ghost, because that ride alone uses up just over half of my battery life. So I really don't want to start
Distance 2.06 kilometers. Workout average
on
pace
less than
45
half.
seconds per kilometer.
6:45. Very good. Thank you, lady. So the new phone, refurbished or not, still cost me $300 Canadian. I saw an iPhone 5S for sale privately on the Facebook Marketplace, and after having messaged the owner a couple of times, I told him that I was going to go up for the 6th, partly because I'm feeling a little flush with cash at the moment,
Time
having
15 minutes. Distance
worked.
25 kilometers. Workout
Yes.
average pace 6 minutes 39 seconds per kilometer.
Worked, I said worked, the other week I should say. I got paid for my training sessions as well, which I wasn't sure about. The other reason that I bought the 6 was because I was noticing that with the 4S, a lot of the apps that I wanted to use were no longer compatible with an old iPhone system. So I figured that rather than just go up one model, I would go up 2, which should by rights give me 2 or 3 more years of trouble-free use. The only problem was that when I got to try and pair up my new
Time 16
phone,
minutes. Distance 2.43 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 34 seconds per kilometer. Zone 4.
with my apps and music and all the rest of it, and emails, I had to come up with all these passwords, and I really don't have a good memory for passwords, and I never, ever write anything down. That's why I embraced the audio media so wholeheartedly. I can say, I can speak, I can record what I need to remember. Thank you.
Time 17 minutes. Distance 2.63
Those cars came to a complete
Workout average pace 6 minutes
halt
33 seconds per kilometer.
for me. Obviously, this area is full of very happy, courteous people. There is a campsite here. There is a nice beach. And there are a lot of kayakers doing their thing. Pretty soon I'll get my good camera out as I have reached the beach. I will try taking some pictures with my new phone also to compare the quality. So I'm going to pause the recording now.
Zone 3.
And pause the app briefly. I know it has auto pause, but
Time 18 minutes. Distance 2.71 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 38 seconds per kilometer.
okay. So pause the audio. I went down to the beach,
Zone 3.
took a little video, and now I'm going to start my run back up to where the Airshow is. Hang on.
Zone 2.
Let me start my app.
Workout resumed.
All right. 18 minutes 30. So that's good. This phone has got the touch-sensitive home button, so I had to submit my thumbprint a few times. I have to be very careful handling this phone.
Time 19 minutes. Distance 2.73 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 56 seconds per kilometer.
to be very careful handling the phone because it's slightly bigger and I don't really want it to jump out of my hand. Can't really afford to buy another camera just yet. Another phone, I should say. But because it's a refurbished phone, I think around my birthday or around Christmas I might invest in a new battery while they still have the 6S batteries. Morning. Just coming up to the big hill again. So 2.7, so that's going to be...
Distance 2.89 kilometers. Workout average pace 6 minutes 53 seconds per kilometer.
5.4 total distance run today by the time I finish. And I think it was...
Zone 4.
13 kilometers or something each way on the e-bike. I'm half expecting another show from German Anthony this weekend. I think that Anthony did a really long run, 22 miles. Sorry, 22 big ones. Alright, so there's the air park in the distance. I'll zoom back a little bit.
Time 28 minutes. Distance 3.74 kilometers. Workout average pace 7 minutes 16 seconds per kilometer.
I'm on top of the hill here, heading down into that valley. There's a plane doing its tricks. Don't know if you can see that. It's coming in low over the field. Yep. There he goes.
Zone 3.
Beautiful downhill for about a mile. Still lots of cars coming and going here, but that is because it is a destination, the beach. People come out here to spend part of the morning. Here comes a couple of cyclists.
Time 30 minutes. Distance 3.91 kilometers.
Hi.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 40 seconds per kilometer.
Hello. There's some geese flying around. I guess they will see the airplanes up close, as I will too when I get there.
Do you saw I jumped over that thing?
I did see it. You were like a kangaroo.
No, it looked like a plane.
Looks like an iron to me.
Let's see if you can bring it right down the middle of the ironing board.
Oh, you missed the ironing
Right
board.
near the end. There we go. Right at the end of the ironing board. There we go. Rock with his flying iron. We had some World War II trainers up earlier. Those pilots would have been trained to fly what's coming up next. World War II fighters. Lined up, you will see it. Of course, there, taxiing out on the run. This is flown by one of our guests, Mike Grimm. You will see a P-47 fighter taxiing.
I did last year.
I remember you last year.
Gasoline.
We'll see a P-51 Mustang taxiing out behind that. That is one of our own club members.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Call this gentleman.
No, I believe you, sir.
Call him, okay? And because I get this all the time from people.
All right, thank you.
The Mustang.
The end of the runway. Come on, Mike, you're flying one of my favorite planes. Let's make that baby go fast.
Here we go. Who's gonna have it?
Oh, the jug.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, you're right. Whoop. They're bloody good pilots, aren't they? It's amazing how they fit inside the cockpit. It's so small.
So one thing these pilots are thinking about when they're flying, we'll say this close together, is not to hit each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you have to remember, you're not flying from the cockpit, so right about here, depth perception kind of goes into the toilet here. You can't really tell how close you are to the other guys.
Oh, if you're in the lead, you're okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This is a ghost flight we're into.
So 3 of these models burn gasoline and 1 of them burns alcohol. And the P-51 Mustang's got his gear now, so he's going to set up for a landing. The Mustang is the one that's burning alcohol. The thing with burning alcohol is you tend to burn it much faster than gasoline. That's why Bob's setting up for a landing here. He's probably getting low on fuel.
Needs to head to the concession. Just so everybody knows, the concession is open. They do have coffee, tea, snacks, and
Beautiful landing pod.
They got hot dogs.
Bob did a bit of a nosedive.
And I believe they still have some ice cream.
So the Mustang had what we would call a small prang. Just a little bit of a rough landing.
Didn't we decide that's for the par 9 golf course we're going to be playing here? He's just digging the holes for us.
Whereas the gasoline airplanes can still stay up. So here we got the big jug. It's got an actual 3-cylinder radial gas engine in it. That's why it's got an interesting sound. So that's Paul. He's got his gear down. He's going to set up for landing. We got coming down the runway now. The P40 and the Corsair, they both have single-cylinder 2-strokes. I understand. So if you're wondering, all of these engines would be air-cooled, just meaning the air flowing over them is what cools the engine. Not like your car with a radiator. So Paul just does his flyby, make sure everything's down. He's got his flaps down, so if you look at the trailing edge of that wing, you can see some big barn door flaps hanging down to slow that airplane down for his landing.
I like the flight.
You guys are probably going to announce one. Remind everybody we've got a 50-50. Last night's winner went home with $981. We've also got a raffle, which has top prize.
All right, so there's one coming in for landing. Here he comes.
We've also got car driver passes from Lazy Ferries, as well as a whole bunch of other really cool stuff. So,
Nice landing.
50 tent, head by our raffle tent. We've also got a kids zone with all kinds of fun stuff for kids to do, and our static display with all lost train of thought. Our static display with our flight simulators. We have one for kids. We have 3, 2. Okay, note to self: do not let Darren play charades with us ever again. We've got 2 for kids, 2 flight simulators for kids and 1 for adults. So head on over, take a look. While we're getting in between acts here, we got some planes on deck. And the Corsair is just taxiing off the runway.
So you'll see Paul landed that P40 beautifully, as did Mike landed the Corsair. So that puts a lot of pressure on Mike Allman to do the same. Look at Mike Allman. Oh, he's late to the party. Here he comes with that P40. He's got his barn door flaps hanging down. He put a lot of, oh, very nice. Oh, detracted points. Hit a right wingtip. How embarrassing.
He gets a clap.
Well, we'll give him a head for that.
Yeah, last man in the air.
So there's the P40 taxiing pad. So he's taxiing that back as the last guy. Kind of like that person that shows up at the party so everybody can see them. That's what Mike does with his airplanes. And up next we've got a jet, but an electric jet. So this is our own Klaus Moser flying this de Havilland Venom. So this is an electric ducted fan jet. So there's an electric motor in there turning a fan at a high rate of speed, probably about 10, 12,000 RPM. So all 3 of these aircraft are all electric. That's why they're nice and quiet. The only sound you'll hear is Klaus's fan cutting through the air, or this J3 Cub Grasshopper flown by our own Don Beach. So it's the camouflage one here coming across the center of the runway. And then Lee, one of our other club members, which is Hawker Sea Fury. So it's electric, but he's actually got a sound system in there to mimic the actual sound of the full-size engine.
We watched another guy earlier and
So the Venom just went by. It would be a 1950s era, late 40s, 50s era fighter. The J3 landing here, doing a touch and go. That would be more so a World War II, even 50s observation plane. They would probably use that in Korea just to observe the battlefield. The Sea Fury was a carrier-based fighter, more so to the end of World War II. They used it in the 50s as a fighter. Some countries even used it right up into the 70s.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Victoria's largest little air show. I'm with CFAC Santa's Anonymous, and I'd like to thank Victoria's Littlest Air Show for supporting us for the past few years. Last year, you raised over $24,000 in 2 days.
Nice bike.
Just to let you know,
Thank you.
100% of the proceeds today.
I have a two-wheeler e-bike.
So come and visit at the 50/50 ticket.
A tandem?
Yesterday,
No, it's just a regular cargo bike basically, but it's the Surface 604, which is made in Vancouver, and it does about 100k on one charge. That's without pedaling.
That's extraordinary.
No, actually with pedaling. If I was just running on the battery, it would do about 50k.
And
average speed?
I feel safe around 25k.
Wow.
I don't go any faster because of the gravel. You know, a lot of the stuff. With three wheels, you're safer, a lot safer.
Well, it is. There's pros and cons to that, right?
Yeah.
For example, going into Victoria, crossing the bridges, those wooden bridges.
Oh, yeah.
I have to really slow down. I can't because it just
shakes to bits.
It shudders. And the bikes just.
I often get passed by guys on push bikes, but that doesn't really bother me.
No. It's
people
just
pass you on the highway.
But it's just I have to slow down. But
you always land good.
Even on the gravel,
so if you take a look at when he taxis back, you'll see red LED lights.
You have to be careful just because the three wheels. It's probably the steering. His is probably easy on the Delta.
Yeah, because it's got you got the two steering wheels at the front.
Yeah,
he's got a single steering wheel. That's a nice little rig, that one.
Yeah, his is amazing. He's got a. I have a roll-off, like an internal hub.
Yeah.
And he has a new Vinci.
Okay.
So it's a veritable, so he just kind of dials it in. Whereas I have the old original CCM, discrete greeters. And then he's got a 3,000 watt motor.
Wow.
And that's a 750 watt at the fang.
Yeah, that's probably pretty swift, that one.
Yeah, and his battery...
Especially with a light passenger.
Yeah, exactly. And his battery seems to last forever. Mine lasts... you know what, if I keep it under 25 and under, I can get to Victoria and back on one charge.
So we've got a couple
but invariably I go faster.
Yeah, well, it's tempting, isn't it?
And I've got a backup battery just in case.
I have to remember if I ever want to go to Duncan, I have to take my charger with me.
Yes.
I could stop in Duncan, take the Brentwood ferry, spend the night in Duncan, charge the battery up in the hotel, and then come back the next day.
And how long does it take to charge up?
I think you can get half a charge in about 4 hours. Ooh, but if you want a full charge, it takes a good 8 hours.
So somebody went down?
Somebody at the 3-plane Foco just did a flip there. On the takeoff.
Yes.
Anyway, what I'm always worried about is the pilots, the owners, thinking, oh no, now I got to fix the wing, now I got to fix this. It's the repairs. I'm sure most of them had to be repaired once or twice.
We were just chatting with one of these this gentleman here, and he has 2 planes, but he constructs them. It's taken 3 years to construct.
Yeah.
And
10 seconds to break.
And one of them he doesn't fly because he's put so much TLC into it, and the other one's been flowing, had a crack in it, it's never been flowing again. So,
oh dear.
So that's the downside to this. You have so much invested in it.
Yeah, so much time. Yep.
So
it's a bit like with bikes, you know, you have a throw-around bike that you don't care where you go with it, and then you have your good bike.
Yes. and perfect conditions, no mud, no rain,
no that's it. Bike guys hate having to wipe their bikes down.
Yeah. I had a stroke, so I can't negotiate a regular bike.
Probably your balance is shot.
Well, it's just my everything. So with the trailer, I mean, I ride it all year round. Winter, summer, rain. The only time I don't go out is snow or black ice or freezing. I mean, obviously, when anything under minus 10, I'm not going out. But other than that, I'm out.
But that rig must have cost you $5,000.
Well, the base price is a Fairfield Bicycle sells them. Base price is $3,000 US, so $4,000 Canadian.
Yeah, and then with the add-ons,
and then it goes up from there.
Oh well.
But it's I don't have a car.
No, I don't have a car either. I got tired of running everywhere, so now I can e-bike and run.
So it's my everything. Yeah. So I don't mind spending money on it because
a lot of people
the only way to get around.
A lot of people spend a lot of money on their cars all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to get back.
All right.
Nice talking to you, Carlos. Carlos, yeah.
Eric Andresen.
That's your bad side?
Well, my weak side.
I used to be in home care. I used to have to walk with a guy who had a stroke. And he would hold on to me, and I would walk along with him like this.
Well, there you go. So you and I would get along well.
What's your name again?
Eric.
Eric. You must be Dane.
Yes.
Thought so.
Well, that was easy, yeah.
Well, it's like with New Zealanders and Australians. You're always safer to say, you must be from New Zealand. And if you're right, you have a friend for life.
Yes.
If you say to an Australian, oh, you must be a New Zealander, they'll correct you.
Yes.
But if you say to a New Zealander that you're a Kiwi,
Australian, yeah.
oh, they would correct you as well.
Yes.
But, you know, it's true.
But they'll forget you 5 seconds later.
Anyway, you're missing the flying doghouse.
Oh, look at that.
Snoopy and the Red Baron.
Yeah. That was the plane that did the flip in the takeoff, so he didn't damage his plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
He did a little bit of a on his takeoff.
Nosedive, yeah. That was all? Oh, okay. Yeah. He stumbled.
Well, he wasn't moving very fast. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Take care, Carl.
Okay, so I think I have milked this one for all it is worth. So I will say goodbye to you right now. Bye-bye.